There we go. Yeah, that should be better. That should be better. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, scene's looking good. I feel like the light just kind of just on me so. Way more so than usual. Jeez. Push that side there. I don't know, it just looks extra bright. I don't know. Alright, I think that should be fine still. Alright. Turn this down. Yo, all going everyone? Shinju Hidari here. We might as well just get ready for that 5-hour stream at the end of the year at this point, because the way these months are flying by, I don't know what it is, fam. It's actually crazy. But yeah, man, welcome to the end of month subscriber stream, guys. Another month. Hope everyone's doing fine. I see H2O Cobra already left a comment. Doing a little quick in and out to come in again. No pun intended. I'm gonna play PES, mobile match, and come back. At the bio. Yo, this is King Bio. Yo, I had to temporarily change my name. Oh, really? Jano. Well, Google /YouTube giving you a warm time. Let me know. But yeah, man, we're here. Nothing too formal, you know. It's a subscriber stream. You know, think of listen, no, you guys know the rule down already. Mellow! Yeah, man, respect for jumping in, man. Yeah, man, you know, last stream, the end of month subscriber stream. Welcome, man, welcome. Just starting basically, just double checking that everything is Gucci for the most part. Yeah, pretty much just that. I would think that my levels are alright in terms of my mic. I can't turn on the music so it's not too distracting. So, but you guys can let me know in the chat if everything is looking a-okay. Of course, you guys can tell by the title, or at least off the top of my head, definitely want to talk about Boruto 2 Blue Vortex chapter 12 and beyond. Of course, I just finished watching the season finale, season 4 of Demon Slayer. Yo! Listen to me, ufotable. We'll get into it during the stream. But, of course, if you're following up Demon Slayer, you probably even if you're not, because I would imagine maybe, just maybe Demon Slayer could be trending. Nah, not trending. But you get the point. If you're following it up, you know that the trilogy movies for the final arc have been announced. So, yeah, weird. Cobra, welcome back, man. So, jeez, interesting times. I'm hoping the music isn't too loud. Just one more run through. So all my scenes looking alright for the most part. Alright, yeah. Alright, so I guess we can get things started for the most part. No, I haven't actually. I haven't. You know, funny enough, even in terms of like even just being an overall sports fan, like I think that the most for me has been like if World Cup is going on, definitely I'll tune in. But outside of that, like in terms of like the smaller competitions, or even club football, it's only like if like I have a friend over and say, "Yo, you want to watch the match?" Then yeah, sure. But other than that, yeah, I don't have any initiative, or I'm not that big of a fan to really, you know, tackle football. And yeah, I heard about the Heard about that match. Listen, the day the Reggae Boys actually get to the World Cup again, like they could even drop out like in the first match. Like Jamaicans are just going to be like just lose it, like yo, because you know how extra we can be here already. So really and truly, if the Reggae Boys get to the World Cup again, it not gonna normal to say the least. To say the least, fam. But it is what it is. Do. But I know I was talking with Vari Studios just a bit before coming on stream. He definitely wanted to talk about the Demon Slayer episode, and the upcoming movies as well. I don't think he's on. Should probably shoot him a message. Yeah, I think I want to start with that, man, because like this yo, hold on. Because this latest episode of Demon Slayer, man, and the announcement that we're going to be getting the Infinity Castle arc in a trilogy of movies. Hold on. Properties. Tozo. Okay. I mean, hold on. Listen, Demon Slayer, the Mugen Train is already like the highest grossing movie in Japan, anime, and like overall, right? But like with the quality even in this episode of Demon Slayer, dog, like right now those three Demon Slayer movies are like they're going to be something special, honestly. Very special. Hold on. I just wanna like just play just parts of it. Hopefully I can do this like in fair use, because I'd usually put up my whole banner and everything. Hold on. Let me turn this down about 15%. Like even the way, hold on, they did the explosion of the mana here, man. Like Studio Ufotable is literally cooking when it comes on to just the production value, dog. Like it's like anything outside of Demon Slayer right now is like, I don't know, man. It just feels like a downgrade watching anything else. Even the way they did the explosion, fam. Bruh. Hold on. Even hold on. Bruh. Bro, I mean, look at this, dog. Hold on. Let me full screen over here, so fam. Let me full screen, cause this not normal. Look at this, dog. I mean, like I don't want to play it like throughout because of copyright and thing, but like if you've seen the episode, if you've seen the clips from this episode, dog, like right now those three Demon Slayer movies right now are going to be like something special at the box office in terms of like revenue. Honestly, just off that alone, because I know one thing when it comes on to this episode. I double checked. Of course, I've already read the manga. I've already completed the story from years ago. Like once after I watched Mugen Train, I just binged and I finished the manga. And this episode specifically, it adapted 3 chapters, right? And I know you might be sitting there and thinking like, hey, yo, 3 chapters. The episode itself is 40 minutes. And honestly, you could almost say that is kind of bad pacing, because these are regular 16 to 20 page chapters, and like you could actually stuff 3 chapters worth of content in like one episode without losing a beat, without skipping panels or anything. So to adapt 3 chapters in 40 minutes, you would say like, the pacing seems a bit slow. But honestly, the quality that goes into the production value and just like the immersion factor, if I could phrase it that way, it makes up for it, man. Because I'm there going through the episode and I'm saying like, yo, fam, like, how many chapters are they going to do? Like for this episode, because I mean, of course, the arc itself isn't long. I did hear that they, of course, added a bunch of content compared to the manga, because this arc, this season, essentially adapted, I think, about 12 chapters. So with added content, so yeah. But yo, listen to me. The immersion factor is actually crazy. Actually crazy. I was watching a movie, the explosion was Oppenheimer-esque. Yeah, fam, like listen to me. Yo, even when Gyomei came in, fam, like, yo, bro, it gave me season 2 flashback to Tengen, dog. Yo, like the climax of season 2. Like, yo, voila. Let's just get a snippet of it. Yo, cause that normal. Yeah, well, before I even get into that, I mean, even the details in terms of how they showcase like this man regenerating, fam, it's actually impressive, I'd say. Yo, alright, but you two, come on, fair use me. Let me see if we can just, bigify myself a bit. Brother, this give me season 2 flashbacks. Man, I'm going. Yo, that's a dog. Yo, honestly, dog. Upcoming movie. Oh no, this is the final episode for season 4 of Demon Slayer. Welcome, Ero Isanin. This is just a regular TV episode, dog. Regular TV episode. But yeah, it's. I mean, to be honest, from season 1 till now, like the production quality has just been chef's kiss, I would say, when it comes on to Demon Slayer, and really and truly. I mean, I had expected that they would do a movie for the Infinity Castle. Let's actually check out that that trailer there. Hold on. Infinity Castle. Well, I guess I could go with anyone. Down a bit. Hold on. I'll go back over here. So yeah, as I was saying, I was kind of expecting that they would do like a movie for this arc. I was thinking maybe like it would have been like a part 1 and part 2. But I guess doing it in 3 parts works better. I don't know what your guys' predictions are in terms of like runtime. I'm thinking an hour and a half for each movie would be the ideal setup, because they have about 64 chapters to adapt. So I could easily see them doing like 20 chapters per movie, give or take. Yeah, like a minimum of 18. Because there's going to be a lot of fighting, so at least when it comes on to getting past that, should be a breeze in terms of animation time. I know, it's crazy because you'd think like maybe some other anime adaptations would have already ended. And I know a lot of us are kind of complaining like, yo dog, they're just milking this dog. But I mean, when the season drops, dog, the quality really speaks for itself. Of course, we don't actually have like a date just yet. Jeez, just that trilogy sign that is like coming to theaters. Now, the good part is, in recent years here in Jamaica, anime movies have become steadily like more. I don't want to say like commonplace just yet, but like within the last 5 years, like anime movies have been like if it's even for a few days here, they're actually like a thing here in Jamaica. So I'm just saying it's gonna be hype going to the theaters to see this. Yo, dog. But you know, in terms of the same on topic of dragging things out, you know, they could easily say that, you know, Infinity Castle Part 1 is 2025, and then Part 2 is 2026, and then 2027. That would be crazy because, of course, the manga for Demon Slayer ended like. Hold on. Let's see. When, how long was the manga ended 4 years ago, fam. It's been over 4 years now. It's actually crazy when you think about it. You think a lot of other anime adaptations might have already ended. That's the crazy part about it. 4 years, dog. That's actually crazy. But anyway, I mean, if you guys watch the episode, I know H2O Cobra was kind of basically agreeing with me in terms of the quality of the effects in the episode. But I mean, has anybody else here like seen the episode today? Like, beautiful. Apart from persons memeing last week's episode with Muzan walking, dog, it's just ridiculous. It's just funny. Hold on. Muzan walking. I guess you could just check it out on a short. Let me just. I guess I could always pull up that episode as well. I could even just react to Jamie Oo's short here.
Oh shit. Oh, his aura. You're not doing this. No!
Bruh.
Why is his entrance like freaking. Oh. It's like, damn.
Yeah, bro, they were doing the most of this one just walking in, bro. Like, because, alright. Where is it? What did I do with it? Hold on. Hold on. Live streaming. No. Alright. I think this would have been chapter 1, Kimetsu no Yaiba. Chapter 136. Of course. Scantillation sites. Don't kill me. Bro, if you compare the scene like of Muzan just walking in versus versus the anime, it's like the madam said, look, we need to end the season at a specific point. How can we like stop a time but turn up the immersion factor to like 20? Bro, look at the difference, bro. Like the man just up here basically. Like versus the anime, dog. Like the man them up like on some Michael Jackson like Smooth Criminal. Kool-Aid drinking. Medea, I'm here. Yo, it's actually crazy, bro.
See, feel me. I don't know what else. Feel my aura. That's what I meant to say. I hate myself.
It's ridiculous, fam. Ridiculous. Oh my god. But yo, I'm really looking forward to the fights coming up. Like, even seeing some of the, even though this episode didn't really have like, in the grand scheme of things, it wasn't really like a lot of action. Really, it was mostly talking. But even for these small scenes that we got for action, I'm like, yo, having Studio Ufotable go back to doing things like on a movie budget scale, I am like dying to see what they do with these fights, fam. Honestly, because I'm thinking, I don't know if any of you guys have read the manga, but thinking about like all the fights are to come, and yo, especially with Upper Moon 1, ooh, I'm dying to see his fighting style animated by Ufotable. That's going to be something special. Or even seeing Akaza fight again. Yo, they better play the theme. Yo! Ugh. But one thing I really liked about this episode too is that even like in the post credits, well, you know, the Taisho era secrets essentially, apart from Mitsuri being like all cute and all with her usual self, is the added or the ongoing nod or shout out to Rengoku, dog. Like, Rengoku was really like the Jiraiya of the series, basically. Because even manga wise, they do shout out Rengoku here and there, like continuing on to the end. But the effort they made to actually just have him, like in the Taisho era secret, have his voice actor come in and just say a 1 and 2 lines and have the characters like say, yeah. That, I thought that was a nice touch. Oh my god. Bro, like, I do not understand. Like, it was just... The episode itself is just... Oh. I'm telling you. So, and I think, you know, funny enough, I think One Piece, anime-wise, this is what's happening with it, too. Yo, I was talking about the explosion, bro, before you came in. Like, a good 10 minutes before you came in, probably. Bro, like, the DT... Oh, God, dog. Like, me I say, Ufotable, you didn't have to do this, dog. Like, oh, God. And there's just something... There's just something not immersion breaking, but I don't know, there's something about like having like the 2D characters and the camera work and them kind of superimpose on to like the almost photorealistic scenes like this. Like, I don't know, dog. Like, it's crazy. So the point I was going to make is that the benefit in terms of pacing that this episode has with immersion, I think that's what even Toei is doing with the One Piece anime now. Because, yeah, you could look at the One Piece anime and say from a just that superficial, like, initial look type of, can't talk to there. Yeah, from that, just looking on, like, pre-Wano to where the anime is now. Yeah, because yeah, it looks better and everything, but you know, I think Toei has been doing a lot of things to really immerse the viewers, right? So that the bad pacing isn't really I wouldn't say it's not noticed as much, but it's like it's not as big a deal, you know? So that's the thing. And I think that's what Ufotable has done here with them adapting these 3 chapters from the manga. Because 40 minutes, you would think you should be able to even adapt 2 more chapters after this. So, bruh, it's just crazy, dog. It's insane. They're like, yo. And then like Musa just flies out, bro. Like, hold on. Want to just keep that on screen? Yeah. But let's keep that on screen. I like it. It sets the mood. Yo, it sets the mood. But, fam, I don't want to waste your time, Kyle. I know you wanted to definitely talk about this episode too, so I am definitely opening up the Discord lines for those of you guys that want to join. So Kyle, you can join, and anybody else that's up and gunning to join. But yeah, fam, like it wait, the man, the myth, the Kyle Legends. This nigga.
It's time for the end, bro. It's time for the end,
bro. Dog, it's actually crazy that we're here. We're here but not here, but you get what I mean.
Wait no. Me watch the episode, you know, and I eat a food, you know, cause me never plan for watch without eat some food, you know.
Yeah, so, you do it already.
But then I watch, and me I say, sure, it a go kind of hype, but at the same time, you know, it's ufotable. You tell me if it's so. Ufotable, no, them and ufotable say, watch how I gonna drop them draws now.
Yo,
the first little, I never expected the explosion for so freaking detail. Bro, you can literally see the snowflakes melting, dog.
Bro.
Like, what? So weird. Why are you doing this to me? What? No. And then, me that expect Gyome to come in and, you know, deal the first blow to Musa, but did he have to be so epic? Did he have to be
yo, dog, I would say it was giving me Tengen flashbacks, dog, from the climax of season 2. I was like, yo! Like,
when I see that, bro, instantly, buckets of sweat and heart.
Yo!
Uno better not end it, yes, sir.
Yo, like, man, I wonder if, like, from the production floor, the man must say, yo, we need Gyome to come in and, like, you know, we have the manga, we have follow the manga, but we need something, like, with oomph, you know? And man, just come in, man, just deliver, dog.
That's weird, bro,
cause alright, may I pull up chapter? It should be 138, I think. Well, on there. Cause I mean, I know when it comes down to like the manga and then you know and the extraness of the anime, it's like night and day. But but still, the man them never forgot so hard, bro.
Chapter 138. But I look funny to say, oh, I make it talk about so weird, easy now, me catch my breath.
Yo.
What? And Tamayo just come in with a little evil smile and that's a bitch. Get you.
Yo.
Nah, escape me. Get you. You know what long she want hold him?
I don't like, bro. Jeez and peace.
No, dog. What's that?
Man, come then, man. I just want to see about the scene where Muzan using Black Blood technique. Yeah.
139, page 7 and 8.
Yeah. Like it's night and day, dog. It is night and day in terms of the difference, honestly. Oh my god.
Look a seasoning for the pot. Nice one. Nice one. Air music and that about.
Yo, dog. Oh.
bro, love it, man, love it. Love it.
Yeah, man.
One part that did kind of you were right with the whole immersion thing. With the 2D characters being superimposed on the 3D environment.
Yeah.
I totally get what you mean. The camera movement, it kind of, irks it, but at the same time, I say, they couldn't really do better because I get what them are do. They've been doing it since like season 2. It wasn't so apparent in season 1,
Yeah.
but season 2 onwards into season 3, I realized that they're doing it more often, and it's not bad. It's just that I think it's something that we, the viewers, just have to get used to.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Why? I mean, to be honest, even when you did call me or show me earlier and say, yo, like, Infinity Castle already announced, like, I shouldn't have been as surprised now, because it seems like as the season done, like, the man say, yo, who's in charge of pushing out the notification? Like, just push out the next art.
Who's in charge of the promos?
Push it out. No.
Who's in charge of the promos? Drop the promos. Dude, the sudden drop, the trailer drop. You know them already. It's a teaser trailer where barely have any animation in it. 1 million views within the first. Oh, no, bro.
The man them go easy, bro. Like, man, I say, yo.
Yes, it. Man, yo, you photo lick them lips hard with Demon Slayer, man.
Bro, right now, as me I say, I wouldn't be surprised if even the first movie like outsells Mugen Train, and then the second movie outsells that, and then the final movie outsells that. That would be crazy, bro.
Yo, that way. Can't wait. I can't wait. I never want them to do with the movie thing, because you know that there's a delay with when a movie releases versus when we, the anime people from over this side of the world, actually get it. So
yeah, that's
never
true.
really want them to do that.
But
really want them to do that.
Funny enough though, one, I was pointing out earlier, and I know if you did join in on the stream at that time, but what I was basically saying is that there's a good chance we could get it here for watch it in the theaters here in Jamaica. Because it's like, honestly, my observation in the last 5 years that even anime movies, if it's even for like a short time, if it's even like a week or two at most, then there's a good chance they'll actually show the movie here, so we'll at least get to see it.
Yeah. I have no doubt that they will do that, but my thing is that I don't want a delay, bro. I don't want no delay. I don't want you to tell me about no friggin', what them call it again? Subs being made for movies. Bro, easy yourself. I want to see them here release. It release over there today. Me want to see today too.
Well, that's the thing. I'd hope that Ufotable and all the parties involved have sense to have this be like a global release. That would make sense. Yeah. Sub and dub. Yeah. That would be the logical thing.
No, dub gonna take a while. Them definitely would have it in a sub. Then would have said, alright, cool. Japan una get in say December, and then the rest of the world not get in February. Oh, that's so. Oh, it's alright, cool. No, that choice for now. I'm just going to watch it. But what I think them are gonna do again is the same thing like what they did with the Mugen Train. Them release the movie and then do a season drop feed with some added details. Although I don't really like the format there. I don't really. If you release a movie, just release a movie and move about your business. And nobody come about you release nothing extra, unless of course add little more to the story. You get me?
Bro, well on. You bring up a good but worrying point. What if after all these 3 movies, the man go back and say, no man, we need more money. Cut them up in the episodes and market it as season 5, yeah, man. Bro, that would be crazy.
If they do that, bro, it just gonna drop the hype. Do it like My Hero. If it's a movie, it's a freaking movie. You don't hear nothing about it but 1 and 2 lines later. Straight.
Bro, that would be crazy if them do it that way. No, dog.
Jesus. Right. I think that was one of the worst decisions they make so far. But otherwise, I mean, the YouTubers, them like myself, kind of did all right with it. Because we get to see more details and get to compare this and compare that. But at the same time, we're fans and we just see it as a waste of time.
Yeah, that's true. Because I mean, I remember, I think I did a watch for Neverworld's video. This is like when season 3 was starting, and he went to the movies to watch it, like to the Hashira, training arc movie. And it was basically a waste of time because it's just packaging the last 2 episodes of the previous season and the first episode of the next season. Like it's not that serious.
Yeah.
But I would hope that since the series is ending.
What them did say, it's great that they can get it to more viewers when they put it in a seasonal package. I'm like, I won't never put in a seasonal package from day one. I mean, the Tengen versus Gyutaro fight is still the best fight in the friggin' known world, and I'm pretty sure it made a lot of money. But what I realize is that they don't make a lot of money when it comes on to like simulcasting or broadcasting it on TV. They make most money off of merch. But when it comes on to a movie now, they can make direct profits.
Exactly.
So I say, naturally them would have try include everybody and at the same time make more money, but then it still leave a bad taste in our mouth. So if we're able to have something good, do something good, let's just keep it that way. Let's just keep it that way. Bring it back to the Fate days when we want to get one movie and even when Fate me attack, because I know you Ufotable, they used to make movies and then make full seasons based on one movie. Jesus Christ, I forgot.
Ridiculous. But how you feel about it being a trilogy? Because I was predicting that it would have been like a part 1 and part 2 type of thing. I was not really expecting a trilogy, even though looking at it now, I think a trilogy works better for the facts that they have like 64 chapters to adapt, give or take. So I don't know, what are your thoughts on that, bro?
I never wanted a trilogy. However, if they're adapting everything into a movie, then a trilogy makes sense. It does. It can't go more than like 3 movies is okay. 4 is pushing it. All right.
No, 4 would be crazy, bro.
Because I'm not going to wait another 7 years for 4 movies. Kindly excuse and give me my movies this year, right? So 3 makes sense. It's not pushing it too much, and it's really condensing everything so that we're not go over no. Like one season just like this one, the mafia stretch out a lot of things when it comes to movie time, so they don't really have the time for stretch out nothing. Them just really stick to the facts and say, all right, cool, this is why I get, this is why I get, this is why I get. I think it's 4 high octane fights. This is 4 or 5 fights. A lot of fights.
Yeah,
think about it. It's
quite a bit. It's what I'm saying, because of course you have the top 3. You have the new number 6,
the new number 4 and then the new number
6. Yeah, so that's what 5. Of course you have Muzan himself,
and then we have Muzan 6.
Yeah,
don't think then they replaced number 5 yet. They replaced 6 and 4, but not 5, right?
Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, because it was. I
don't remember their.
Yeah, because soft spoilers. I do know it was what Mitsuri and Iguro versus number 4. Yeah, initially. Number 4. Yeah. So there's that. But bro, thinking about it, if nothing else, I am, apart from seeing, like, I'm really looking forward to the fight with Upper Moon 1. But I'm really looking forward to seeing how they improve improve things with Muzan Rida, because I know some people, not necessarily salty, but they were kind of disappointed. Like, they were hoping he would use more stuff in towards the end. The Demon King himself.
Them not gonna add nothing no more. If it's a movie, them not gonna think about it. They're not gonna add nothing no more. The only thing them gonna change is making it look a little more flashy.
to say the least.
Everything I can stay the same. Them not really, know them. Them not really. If them gonna adapt it into a seasonal thing, then would have room for really kind of spread our wings and make different changes. But with this now, with a movie, bro, you'd never even believe how much things get cut from when it comes down to just the idea of saying movie. I hate that.
Well, true. But that's why I'm glad they're doing it
As
in
I
a
said,
trilogy at least.
I am looking forward to it. I can't wait to see everybody a cream them.
Yo, the reaction, like I haven't been watching any like reaction videos for this season. I'm on go back.
Wait, there's backstories, don't it? Oh God.
Well, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Them doing it in as a trilogy makes sense. So at least them have time. But the question now is how long should each movie be? 1.5 hour? You think that's going to be enough for each movie?
1.5 seems fine. I mean, how long was Infinity War? Like 3-4 hours.
No, Infinity War was like 2 hours something, but Endgame was like 3 hours, I believe.
Holy freaking shit!
Yeah.
Is it that long?
Yeah, it's crazy.
I remember going to the theaters for watch that. That was hype,
bro. Peak Marvels
like for anime fans, even Slayer.
Man just wants to see the tears for the reaction videos, them dog. That's. But then again, it got kind of hard because obviously with all these fans, everybody gonna want to go to the theater. So it's like it won't be like the first true reaction for a lot of these creators though. But I wouldn't mind if they come out of the theater and just do a quick one. Yo, damn, I can't believe so X and Y dead, dog. Yo, you know.
They did that for Mugen Train. A lot of them did that for Mugen Train. We never see people about so much in my life.
Yo,
dog. One month of one girlfriend left them. Rengoku.
Yo, speaking of Rengoku, I like the additional touch for the Taisho era secret at the end of this episode with him.
Oh, when they bring in the voice actor.
Yeah.
Commemorate him.
Like it, dog. Like it.
I said them should have make either a small Rengoku like season or even another movie to commemorate Rengoku and do the side story them in a one movie.
That would be nice.
That wouldn't so bad, right? So
I mean, them could have do it as a OVA, like a 1 hour OVA.
Yeah,
thing.
even that.
Who knows? Maybe they might go that route, like until the movie comes out. Maybe them have something in them back pocket. It's like, okay, them thirsty, we give them this until we can drop the movie.
Yeah, can't wait so long for fucking movie drop.
You know that. Bro. And then you never know what might happen during production of that. Like, probably say the first movie drops on time, and then something happens in the production for the second movie. It's like, oh, we have got to delay it like a year or something. You never know.
No, don't you dare. Hey, come out with your goat mouth.
No, but let's be honest, dog. Like, anything can. As far as you know, probably 2040 before you see. Yo,
dog. No, I don't want to think about it.
Oh my God.
Jeez.
Yeah, tell him.
Oh my God, it's hard. I look on 3 years for the next first movie to rot it. Yeah, wait so long. What we gonna do in the meantime? See the Kaiju done. The first season done. We not watch. We're dead.
Mushoku Tensei done as well. Which many people actually watch the final episode of Mushoku Tensei after this stream, you know. Oh my God.
Many if you catch up with that too.
Yeah, it's actually been a good season as well. Nah, lie.
I don't even know what will come out next season. The way I've been wrapped up in this season, I don't know what will go on for next season. That's how wrapped up I was.
Bruh. Oh, but I mean, speaking of next season, and I'm not even as hyped for it, but definitely gonna check it out. But like Toe of God season 2, I don't know.
Next season it come on?
I mean, it should be for summer, I believe.
the must say what is Slime third season, Oshinoko second season, My Hero seventh season. My Hero are going with things, by the way. Nah, I don't talk it. I go on with things.
Well, yeah, Mirror. So the
Power of
manga
God
in.
season 2.
Yeah, Mirror said the manga for My Hero in a few
Mirror said the
chapters.
Yeah. So them say. I've been hearing that for years now. So them say, I really buy into them propaganda.
Well,
Yeah, me this is the one in Fairy Tale 100-Year Quest. Nobody didn't watch that. Next.
Jeez, the fairy tale fans them out there. I'm not one of them, but I'm just saying.
I ain't one of them either. So. But yeah, no, you know me. I'm just gonna peruse, see what catch me eye, and just go and watch.
Makes sense.
But yeah.
Oh well, then again, it's not
current
next.
season. The current season of My Hero, so I'm good with fight between Shoto and David. Chef's kiss. Them actually bring back the little flavor back, like when season 2 did I go on with Deku versus Shoto in the
Yeah.
What the place name?
The
place where them a fight.
Them basically them tournaments
Sports
more or less.
festival.
Yeah.
Yeah. That then kind of bring back the vibes of that a little, and it felt really good. Felt really full circle. As said the Endeavor plot line is like the best plot line.
Yeah.
One of the whole series. everybody sit down and watch that. So I like seeing it. So it's really good.
Yeah, because I mean, for the most part, it seems like My Hero fans are complaining, are just not really satisfied with how like the anime adaptation has been going for these last few seasons.
Yeah, I know. Trust me, I know. I was a big My Hero fan, and then I just feel like it just drop off somewhere, and then I just say, you know what, move on with my life, yeah, man. But I still keep a little eye out. So my little eye, if you look and say, all right, cool. It a go out with things we can run for never know again.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
But even speaking of like upcoming seasons, it's not summer, it's obviously fall. And I know Dragon Ball fans are complaining about this, but the fact that we're going into July tomorrow and we still don't have like an additional trailer for like Dragon Ball Daima is actually crazy to me. Because
Dragon Ball?
Yeah, I mean we had talked about it. You must remember it, man. I think there's only one trailer. Dragon Ball Daima. Yeah.
Dragon Ball Daima. Okay. I remember the logo.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't think we have like an official release date, but I would predict it should be October as well. Ooh. That's my prediction.
Tiny Goku.
Yeah,
again.
So, Goku. I don't know. But speaking of Dragon Ball,
and Tiny Vegeta too. Tiny Vegeta is a vibe, bro.
Bro, listen to me. Right now, I think people are waiting to see Gohan. Like Gohan, because if everybody's getting turned back to kids, people are thinking like, oh, alright, Gohan from them days that come back, yo. But we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Yo. So
the Gohan what was the joke? Was picking the wings off a fly. Yes. Beating up Cell.
Basically. But yo, even speaking of Dragon Ball I don't think I'm gonna do it this month because try to get back the funds back in order. I had a bunch of expenses and I still have a bunch of expenses to take care of this coming month. So I'm thinking
broke pocket.
Exactly. So in August, definitely I am pre-ordered. I probably should have pre-ordered already. Sparking Zero. Yo, listen, I am ready, dog.
How much for that? Like $60?
I think it's actually 70. Hold on there.
Fuck.
Dragon Ball.
Nope.
Walana dog.
Which one I'm gonna live at them me I go sell for the one? Wait,
This
hold
one.
on. Oh, wait, I only one live me have no. It's all expensive.
Oh, jeez. Oh,
I
man.
saw like a witch game. I think it was before the Elden Ring something that they dropped DLC. They dropped
Before they
went
drop on
on
everybody,
sale and I
they get
still
them
couldn't
ass
afford it.
kicked. They record themselves to play gameplay. Yo, come out. Me I watch series.
Never scream at that boy too hard.
Brother, like, me literally I watch series. I watch Syriacs they go through and
Rewind a couple years back and they did the same thing with Sekiro. I said too hard. Yeah.
Yo, bro, hold on there.
Sir.
It's funny, bro, cause me there I watch Syriacs play through the DLC. Let me need to change store. Yeah, hold on there. It's the US. Yeah, man, I watch Syriacs play through it, and bro, for some of the bosses now, like the one I did like maybe like like 20 times, and it just becomes so funny, dog. Just seeing the frustration.
When name Charlie.
Yo.
Charlie same you. So how him say, boy, him take 69 tries before him could have killed the last boss. I'm like, bro, bro. Then imagine everybody else.
Bruh. It's funny, dog.
And they must say the game too hard. And the studio just sit back and the studio just sit back with a evil grin on their face.
No.
Speedrunners. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I don't even remember which boss it was, but remember one of the boss in Syriacs was like, oh, man, start from like 11 o'clock now. And I think I probably 4 o'clock before beat the boss.
You have to give up half of your life to play this game, no, sir?
Yo, no, brother. But yeah, man, look on the Sparking Zero editions now. The regular one is $70. You have the deluxe $100, and then the ultimate for $110.
Oh yeah, rich people thing. You go buy the ultimate though.
Naturally, but that doesn't mean I'm rich. let's not get it twisted. No worry, dog. By the time August roll around and me get back things in order, I can say, all right, we can pre-order. And I'm
spending over $100 on a game is insane.
It has to be done, dog. It has to be done. I'm sorry.
But this economy?
I mean, that is a good point. But by the time I just eat bread, dog, I just saw that. I'm sorry, dog.
well, we can't even say that. Maybe go on at people out of 1 year and see what can go on.
Man, I wonder though if crossplay gonna be a thing. I mean, I hope, because, well, more than that is still. I welcome all challenges. Yes.
Does it play the same way as like Storm?
No, you can play like Tenkaichi 3. I mean, it's basically a continuation. It's basically Tenkaichi 4.
Okay.
Yeah. And based on the comparison videos I've seen, it plays.
Get knocking then, man. Fuck them. Why get knocking?
I mean, it plays more or less just like Tenkaichi 3, basically. Bro, like, and the game just looks really good, dog. Not lying. But the funny thing, I was telling one of my friends a joke. And it's funny. I was basically making a joke, like, with how much DLC that Xenoverse 2 has, it would be funny if, and obviously this is a dumb joke, like, if you get Sparking Zero and, like, you know, that the main menu, you accidentally press BR, you know, circle to go back, and you realize you're back in the main menu for Xenoverse 2. Just to show you that all this time, Sparking Zero was just a DLC for Xenoverse 2. That would be funny, dog. Bro, listen. Xenoverse 2 came out in, I think, 2016. Let me confirm that. Let me confirm that. 2016. We're 2024 and the game is still getting DLC, dog. It's crazy.
Damn.
It's actually insane. It's actually a running joke, bro. I wonder if the man them at the studio are like, yo, what can we do for DLC? No. Oh my god.
Reminds me of sitting there, Clash of Clans, when Clash of Clans did release. When? 2016, 2015?
Clash of Clans.
And that game still I get DLCs. You hear me with DLCs. And it's a
Updates.
mobile game.
Yeah,
So,
2012.
yep, and every single week that get updated on to them.
It's crazy. Who is joining now? Wait, Millennium Kage?
Hey, what's up, people?
We're here, man. We're here. How are you, man?
Hey,
And man, they up on the goalie side.
hey, I'm pretty good, doing good. How about you guys?
Not too bad, not too bad. It's been a chill day for the most part. Can't complain. Hype with the whole Demon Slayer craze.
Man, what's wrong with you, nigga? It's a hype day. That chill shit.
Alright, yeah, it's been a hype day. It's been a hype day with the Demon Slayer, hype. I stand corrected.
Yeah, catch me up to speed. What were you guys talking about?
I mean, for the most part, it's just been Demon Slayer so far. Just the final episode for season 4, the upcoming trilogy of movies that's going to adapt the final arc. Basically, our thoughts and concerns, more so from a production standpoint, and kind of glazing the Ufotable and their amazing production quality for that final episode. Like that's basically been it. For the most part, a bit of Sparking Zero here, a bit of Xenoverse 2 DLC going on forever, joking here. Nothing too crazy.
It all sounds good. I mean, me personally, I watched Demon Slayer a few years ago.
Yeah.
I haven't got past the first season.
What?
But it's nothing against the show.
Okay, yeah.
Let me explain. It's nothing against the show. I just fell out of it because of other things like life.
Okay,
But
fair
I
enough.
do plan on reading the manga in the next month or so because I've been hearing discussion about it and the story seems interesting too, so I'm definitely gonna check it out. Shouldn't take too long.
No, definitely
Yeah.
not. Definitely not.
So you said that you said that the movie was it a movie you said that was going to cover the final arc?
Yeah, they're doing 3 movies to three movies to cover the final arc.
I mean, I've never heard, any major anime do anything like that, just ending in a movie, unless you're talking about Attack on Titan. But even that wasn't even a movie.
Yeah, it was just an extra
just
long
a-
episode essentially.
Yeah, Attack on Titan season 4, part 5, finale part 2.
Let's not go back to the naming convention. We were past that. We healed from the naming structure there. Let's not go back there, man.
Yeah, you're right.
But yeah, because the final arc is 64, about 60 to 65 chapters. So I was saying that doing it in 3 movies seems about right. They could do anywhere from 18 to 20 plus chapters per movie. There's a lot of fighting, but there's also a lot of flashbacks too. So I think 3 movies should be adequate to really, ensure that nothing is left out.
Sure, 66 chapter. No, there's more chapter. Which chapter does it end? 205?
205,
does it go beyond
204,
that? 'Cause
we're about that.
Okay, all right. I thought I didn't have all the chapters, but okay.
So yeah, but yeah, man, I think reading the manga is a good idea, but definitely I would say, man, even if you read the manga, definitely come back to the anime. Ufotable does they work black magic to with the quality, like the difference between the manga and the anime is night and day, dog. Like it's like you probably might be reading the manga and say you might be reading the manga and it's like, oh yeah, man, this is cool. But like your reaction for that this is cool scene that you're reading might be like, yo, oh my god, this is it might be like that watching the anime adaptation.
No, I for sure am gonna watch the anime afterwards. I mean, I have to, because I've heard that they turn like single panels into just fantastic sequences and all that. Like, I'm not gonna pass up the anime for Demon Slayer. but I do want to experience the story in its entirety first,
Yeah.
and then watch the anime, because that's how I usually do it with my processes of reading and then watching the anime.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
But I'm definitely going to, because I have a list of manga that I'm reading through right now and that I plan on, and I want to get Black Clover out the way first, and then I'll take it with Demon Slayer, because I'm actually excited to read it. I've been hearing a lot about it online. I've heard some spoilers here and there, but even that doesn't kill my excitement. I'm ready to jump in, finally. I know I'm behind.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, so wait. So you say you haven't watched past? Okay, so you wouldn't really have watched the Mugen Train movie then?
No.
Yeah.
But I heard that it does adapt a part of the manga.
Yeah, yeah. It's still canon. There. So, yeah, but I mean, it's a pretty decent read. I'm not gonna lie, man. Cause let me see. If you're at season 1, I mean, you could finish season 1 and then read. So you'd be basically starting from. Hold on. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. About chapter 50, I think. Yeah, I think you would start from about chapter 50, give or take.
Bless you.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah. So. Yeah. So that's gonna be a good read, man. Trust me, you'll like
Bro, open Instagram and all I'm seeing are Demon Slayer clips. That's all I'm seeing. I'm like, bro, calm down. Like, oh my god. Oh my heart.
Serious, man. What? We'll see how it goes. 2025. I don't know when the first movie is gonna drop. I don't know if it's a case where they're only just going to start production.
2028.
No. No, dog. No. That'd be crazy, bro.
They must be want to go up, they go shoot up a place. To them.
I definitely see like it might be like the middle of next year, maybe.
You talk about next. Shut up. Remember, you know, they only announced it, you know. They only said, oh, it'll come out. And they then say, oh, all the animators take a half a year off. Go have fun. It's not like MAPPA employees that have to work night and day.
Oh,
These
no.
people are actually paid.
Oh no. They dragged them back in the studio to finish Jujutsu Kaisen 2. Like, yeah. Give them a rest, a raise, everything.
It's crazy, man.
But
Oh my god. But all good.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Go
I
on
seen
to
you guys are talking about some Sparking Zero too, as well.
Yeah, because we were kind of talking about the fact that Diamond should be coming out around the same time, or at least that's my prediction. It doesn't have a trailer. And then we kind of just segued into talking about Sparking Zero.
I'm not rich, so I can't look at that. $100 for a game is insane.
The
Yeah,
Ultimate
it is.
Edition is the way to go, dog. Buy the Ultimate Edition. Join the dark side. Eat bread.
Eat bread and live on the street. Can't pay
know.
rent.
It's worth it for Sparking Zero.
Man.
But no, it's been a crazy month for the game. All these reveals, gameplay, everything.
Yeah, because I mean, even though E3 doesn't seem to be a thing anymore, I mean, Summer Games Fest was basically still E3, so
Yeah.
yeah, so quite a bit of stuff. But I mean, even in terms of Sparking Zero, when it comes on to like anime games, like right now, fam, like
Yeah, it's been rough.
yeah,
rough.
so that's what I'm saying. I honestly believe Sparking Zero is definitely worth it. Or is going to be worth it. Even for the YouTubers that they actually got to come in and play the game, I haven't heard I haven't heard anything bad in terms of like your initial thoughts from. Granted, each of them only got like 30 minutes to run the game, but other than that, and maybe some character models could be a bit off, but outside of that, yeah, it's just been overwhelmingly positive, dog.
Yeah, like if you've been a fan of the Tenkaichi series, you're gonna love this game. And there are nitpicks here and there, but that's just how good the game is. I have some like criticism, nitpicks, whatever you want to call my own, but my excitement is still like 110%.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. The only thing they need, man, is like, as I said, like another decent trailer for Dragon Ball Daima. Which, thinking about it, maybe it would make sense if they drop that trailer like maybe in August.
Yeah.
Maybe that would be a good time. And then, I mean, it's hard to say or predict when the Dragon Ball Super manga is going to come back, but
Yeah.
yeah.
It never finished.
No, it's just that with Toriyama's death, it's just been on hiatus, you know?
Oh my god. Crap. Crap, you
Yeah.
remind me about that.
Eh,
I have a feeling it'll turn around. I think
Um,
definitely in the fall, maybe, but I have no clue exactly. It's just a really unexpected situation, so I can't really say.
yeah, so I mean, yeah, I have no predictions on that. It could be next year too, it could be two, who knows, honestly. Honestly.
Because it seemed like we just came back from the. Well, no, it actually was like long ago. It was like a year or two ago when Dragon Ball Super went on a 6-month hiatus after the Granola arc.
Was it 6 months?
Was
it?
Oh man,
It might
I
have
can't
been
remember.
it might have been 2 months. Maybe. I
Yeah.
mean,
I don't know where I got the 6-month from.
yeah, cause that sounds long. Cause I mean, I know, of course, Boruto had that 3 month break between pre-time skip and post-time skip, but
Right.
yeah. So it's pretty much that. What is what it is. But I mean, even speaking of that, man, like, Boruto is the next topic of discussion, as you would expect.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, what are you guys' thoughts before I even get into saying any like my general thoughts? Like, what do you guys think about the story up to this point now with two Blue Vortex?
Honestly, I thought it was going to be like before the first chapter came out. I thought it was gonna be a slow burn into a bigger arc, like how Kishimoto has done in the past, especially in Naruto Part 1, where there will be periods of time where it's like a slow burn where he sets everything up, and then bam, you get action. Kind of like how you did in Boruto when he took over with the code arc and everything. There was a slow burn, and we got action. And then after that, after the code fight, there was a slow burn, and then omnipotence happened. And I thought it was gonna be the same way afterwards. You know, I didn't think we were gonna get Boruto until like chapter 2, 3, at least. But they've just been firing on all cylinders and advancing the story. So I will say, up until now, it's been pretty decent. You know, I do have my criticisms, of course.
Yeah.
It's like a blessing and a curse in the way it's formatted. Like for a monthly release, I think it does fine, but it doesn't satisfy everything we want as readers. You know, especially like the background information, like what exactly did go on behind the scenes with the village during that time skip, or people's reactions. We don't see certain characters. I don't think they delve all into the nuances of the story. Like, sure, we get moments, but there isn't really anything. I guess it's just, it really isn't anything to. It doesn't linger on things too much. It just gets you from point A to point B, and yeah.
All right. I don't think I had talked about the last chapter with you, Kyle, but I mean, I assume you've read it. But I don't know what are you.
You assume too much. You assume too much. What was the last chapter I read? The last chapter I read was when Free Sasuke came out. Yes. Yes. You know that when them seal Sasuke in a tree and then him tree version come out and then all of them are show so they have sentience and yeah, that was the last thing I heard. I think that was like what chapter 3 or something like so.
Yeah,
I don't know.
quite
I
a
haven't
way
read
behind
it.
then.
Yeah, I haven't read. Don't worry, I'm fine with spoilers, but I haven't really read any thing afterwards.
Yeah.
I don't know. I put a halt on all the manga I've been reading and
Yeah.
everything for a little bit. I think I'm a little bit burned out. I'm not sure. But yeah, I haven't been reading. That's long and short of the story. What,
Alright.
people dead?
No. No, nobody has died. Apart from the Kawaki stocks are in the mud, but I mean, nobody has died. Yo, no, brother, serious.
Has the
Because
protagonist of the short story shown himself as yet?
I mean,
No.
he's just to kind of.
He's still chilling inside Boruto.
Still chilling inside Boruto. Boruto. Even though I
miss the days with Momoshiki just popping out just to have a chat. I miss those days.
bro.
Yeah.
I actually
that
think he's
topic,
gonna make an appearance soon, though. That's my honest
I was
prediction.
just about to say the same thing.
Yeah, because. Alright, go ahead, Millennium.
No, I was about to say it could be early as next chapter. To be honest,
I
'cause
would
I think
agree.
his appearance is coming really soon.
I would agree.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I would agree.
He's
Yeah.
definitely the main protagonist, and we can't have him out of the story for so long. That just don't sit right with me. Don't sit right with me at all.
Yo.
Somebody needs to start drawing some panels with my boy on it.
Mhm.
Stop procrastinating.
Yeah.
But yeah,
You better show up, activate his karma or something.
Bro.
You need to get this ball rolling.
Bro, the man is going to come out and say, Boruto, listen, fam. I realize you're struggling and trying not to solo the verse, but right now I'm going to solo the verse. Yo, honestly, right now, if Momoshiki takes over this man's body, listen, sentient Shinju are not. It's a wrap, dog. It's a wrap.
So
Yeah.
Boruto, you're struggling. You say, hold on, Boruto. Hold my memories a moment. Let me solo this.
Yeah. I'm telling you, he's gonna pull a Shibuya in the leaf.
Bruh.
I
I
close to it.
I would not be surprised. And I guess I don't know if Kishimoto reads Jujutsu Kaisen, but I mean that second season, Shibuya was relatively recent, so it would be nice to get some inspiration from that and have Momoshiki just wreak havoc. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's actually a thing. But
Yeah, cause
Well, he might not read Jujutsu Kaisen, but I'm pretty sure Gege reads Naruto a lot. I'm pretty sure.
more than likely.
Pretty sure. Because he's referenced even the what would they call it, the Rasengan a few times.
Oh, like the anime. I realized that's an anime addition specific because I went back to that chapter after that episode in season 1. I don't hear them mention the Rasengan and the Spirit God and all of that. So I feel like that was like the anime studio, maybe.
I didn't know that. I thought that was in okay.
I think he's also referenced Demon Slayer as well. So
Yeah, Demon Slayer, Hunter x Hunter. I'm pretty sure there's others, but yeah.
Crazy, dog. But I'm thinking about it. The fact that this is the end of volume 3, and like it occurred to me today is like, Jano, when it comes down to Boruto, it kind of feels like we're just in Konoha too long now. When it comes down to the post time skip, I feel like it's time for like a next mini arc to start, because in the grand scheme of things, I'm saying, okay, cool. The Shinju are here. We have this, revelation with Himawari and her having the nine tails, etc., etc. Um, Sarada didn't get the showcase that I thought she would have gotten against Hidari, and she's seemingly already been defeated. Himawari's been defeated. Nobody else in Konoha can really do much at this point. And it does seem like Kawaki is going to come face to face with Jura. So, like for chapter 12, I'm kind of thinking that it might be a case that we might have a conversation between Jura and Kawaki, since Kawaki is heading to Jura's location, basically. So I think we might get some interesting lore drops for chapter 12 before Kawaki and Boruto actually reunite in the village center there and probably team up. And more like that's when, Kawaki will use his karma and then Momoshiki will actually come out. And we probably will get more lore as Momoshiki talks to the Shinju. And that might kind of set things up for the next arc, because honestly I think we're in Konoha too long now. That's my personal opinion.
Yeah.
I like how them treat my girl Sarada like she's a Sakura of the Boruto thing, They really need to step up with her action, I really like how them deal with her.
I mean,
But like how Sasuke come out of the story now, isn't it full time for them just feeling data step up? I mean, I'm treating her like a Sakura, for Christ's sake.
I mean, it's not. I don't think it's that bad, but I mean,
it's teetering on that little edge because she has been showcased pretty good, but yeah, like I said, she's been teetering on it. Like they'll give her feats, but then when it comes time to really pick up the action or for her to do something monumental, Boruto comes and saves her. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but especially with the most recent chapter, she was doing fairly well against Hidari. He catches her, is about to devour her. Boruto comes in, saves her, and I'm not gonna say it's bad, but it left me feeling a little unsatisfied, and I wanted more. Especially now that Sarada has a Mangekyo. I would like to see what it does, but I also know that Kishimoto, he's holding it off intentionally. So we'll just have to see where it goes. And as for, I actually like what he's doing with this, with the Hidari and Stardust subplot. Because throughout this chapter, Hidari, like we get in bits and pieces. He's like, who am I? What is this move, the Chidori, He's asking questions, and as he's asking questions, that leads Sarada to ask more questions as well as, who is this man? Why does he have my father's chakra? What kind of information can I gain from him? And in doing that, a lot of people were so, upset that there wasn't any sort of finality to the fight, but that's on purpose because I don't think they would solve or I don't think that they would end that subplot so fast and so early on the run, in this way. So there's definitely going to be more build up to it as Hidori figures out more about himself and the world around him. And also Boruto, he still needs to come clean and tell Sarada about what happened to Sasuke. And so, yeah, I think this little Shinju assault arc may end in the next chapter or next few chapters. They're going to reconvene, the Shinju are going to go back to where they came from or do whatever. And the Leaf is going to come back in from the fallout of the event. And just to make things short, it's going to be a reoccurring plot. I don't know for how long, but it's not going to end anytime soon.
Fair enough. Fair enough. But yeah, as you were saying though, the whole subplot with Sarada and Hidari is good. Of course, I think one of the things a lot of us expect is, probably some of these Shinju sentients are not. They'll turn good. Some will still be quote unquote evil. And based on their interactions and how they grow as persons, as people, quote unquote. Yeah, it's going to be interesting, but with how things are set up right now, as I said, I'm kind of ready to go on to the next arc. I do see the arc ending maybe within 2 chapters.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if, Sarada, maybe Konohamaru. Well, maybe Sarada at least, leaving the village with with Boruto. So there's that. Maybe, just maybe, in this whole confrontation with the Shinju here, like how I'm predicting Kawaki and Boruto to team up and Momoshiki to come out, I would like to see what happens when a character like Himawari might, react to or maybe overhear certain statements between the characters, and then how that changes the dynamic. Because obviously, based on how this chapter went, even though it was just a one panel, a one statement by Kawaki, the dynamic between Kawaki and Himawari is going to be crucial to Kawaki's development as well. So based on how this whole Shinju assault arc even ends, it could be crucial or telling in terms of the direction that Kawaki's character is going to go. Outside of, the age of Shinobi is over, type of deal.
Yeah.
So there is definitely that. I know persons want to see Sarada use the Mangekyo. I definitely think it's a situation similar to Kakashi, where he would have already had the Mangekyo but just didn't know. Apparently, I would assume.
That is a good point you bring up.
Yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised if Sarada leaves the village with Boruto and does a little some. I don't want to go on because even though we're 3 volumes in, basically, to say go on to a next training arc already, but have a little something for Sarada. So that's the thing. Probably get her to realize, you actually have the Mangekyo. Probably they could bring it in that Sasuke mentioned it to Boruto over the course of his training. Like, hey, my daughter, she actually unlocked the Mangekyo Sharingan. And then that's how Boruto will tell her to say, hey, you actually have the Mangekyo, and then they'll do a little, training exercise to have her use it and then find out what her ability is, and etc. etc. So there's that. And all in all, it depends on what kind of lore is dropped in a potential convo between, say, Momoshiki and the Shinju, or Kawaki and Jura. And then who knows, maybe the reintroduction of code for volume 4. You never know. So quite a lot.
Yeah, it is quite a lot. First of all, I like to say that point about Sarda not knowing that she has Mangekyo, for me, it was really good. I never thought about it or heard of it until now, actually. And it does make sense, because Sasuke, I don't think he mentioned anything about Sarda's eyes to her. And I don't see how she would know herself, or how to activate it again. And she hasn't shown any indications of using it in TBV so far. So yeah, I think there's a lot of merit in your statement, and I think we're gonna receive an answer sooner than later on that.
Yeah.
Oh no, go on.
Yeah, definitely. The whole point is that the story needs to kind of move past here. It's still good. I don't really have any major criticisms, but you mentioned some earlier in terms of things kind of feeling like they're just moving from point A to point B. I mind it and I don't really mind it, because unfortunately, you know how my mind works already. When it comes on to Boruto, I kind of see the manga and the anime intrinsically linked. So if the manga is even going from point A to point B, it just simply means that it's more time for the anime to do a bit of extra stuff when it comes back. But outside of that, I just think us being here for like 3 volumes in Konoha no is just, I don't know, I'm just ready to see something more. It feels kind of stagnant, especially since like yeah, the Shinju are they're a threat, but it's not like, and they are a world-ending threat, but it's not like they're proactively going after that right now. so
Yeah.
so it's like I think there needs to be something else looming in the background. And yeah, there's code, but I mean it's code, so it's like it's whatever. Really and truly. No, I mean honest, it's code, it's whatever, dog. Like honestly.
It's code. Come on.
While we're still on the topic of code, I remember, shouldn't the Shinju? Oh well, they haven't shown any interest in code, but theoretically, shouldn't they always have a connection to him or be able to access him at any time because of the claw marks?
Yeah, more than likely. Especially, I mean, they have his I mean, their clothes are made out of his claw marks. It's essentially, so I would imagine they can get to him at any point in time. So,
And he the same.
well, that too.
So I was thinking that possibly, well, this is code we're talking about after all, but he could pull, because you know how there's like, how should I put it, idiot characters or characters who aren't really strategic.
Yeah.
Like he could, and then they'll have like this, this stroke of genius, where in this one moment they'll do something that's significant. So I was thinking that perhaps Code could be plotting something in the background, but A, I wouldn't know what it is, and B, he basically said, "Oh, I'll let them do the work to get to my goal," but I wouldn't be sure how he would facilitate that.
That is
So
the
yeah, I
thing.
don't really have much stock in Code actually doing anything right now with the information that we're given.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree. Cause like, yeah, it's not much for him to do if he comes back in the story right now. Hence why I think even additional lore, like the establishing of something else in the background, is kind of crucial. As we go into volume 4, the what was I gonna say again? I mean, Shibai is a thing, but you'd imagine Shibai is more like, oh, like closer to like final arc kind of thing.
Right.
And there is the matter of the missing Otsutsuki.
That too.
I mean, there is. They could definitely go back and tie things back to Naruto, like a lot of us are speculating. Like that video I did when I was saying the whole story of Naruto is a lie. They could probably investigate like a previous use of omnipotence or something like that. Probably tie that in somehow. But I don't know. I think what it comes down to is that, and even though we're building the Shinju, but it comes back down to like the Boruto overall, just in terms of villains, man. It needs something a bit more, someone with some oomph. I don't know. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't hit the same because even right now, I'm watching. I'm rewatching Naruto right now, anime. With a friend of mine. First time he's watching Naruto, so I'm going through with him. And right now we're at the Naruto versus Gaara fight, and I'm saying, man, a lot of these villains, the Boruto villains just don't hit the same, dog. So right now, I think, yeah.
No, I was agreeing. They really don't.
Yeah, so I think it doesn't have to be an immediate villain they have to face now, but I think something more needs to be established in the background, like for the medium term, beyond the Shinju for the most part. It's either that, or if we're going to kind of play the slow burn game, either the Shinju or like one, whether Jura or Hidari or one of the other ones becomes a bit more antagonistic or just evil per se.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's that. But I mean, things could be shaken up or get much more interesting if we get to see that, get to see more Damon and Ada and probably versus the Bug Shinju and see how that's going to go. Getting some Damon action would be good right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I need some Damon action because I was wondering why hasn't he come to the village, and then I thought about it, and then it could make sense as he's staying behind to protect Ada
Yeah.
because the Bug Senju could very well be on his way to Ada, so he's staying behind, or like the Bug Senju has already made it, and unbeknown unbeknownst to us, Damon is already scrapping with him as we speak, or as the story's going on, because
Yeah.
they haven't any signs of the Bug Shinju or what's her name, Matsuri, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, it's kind of odd that only Jura and Hidari would come. I mean, what are the other two doing? So
Yeah, I know, right?
it's weird, fam. It's weird. So
Yeah. Um, I think they're gonna show up soon too, because it could be unrelated or not. It was on the cover of the last V-Jump issue. It showed Boruto facing off against all four of them, and it could just be a promotional piece of art. But I think it's still interesting. He chose to draw them all facing Boruto. So I'm thinking that maybe they appear next chapter. They travel through Hidari or Jura, and it's kind of like I don't know. I wouldn't call it 4v1 situation since everyone in Konoha is present as well, but I would think that they would show up too, but it's all a matter of how he wants to wrap up this little arc or if he's going to in the next chapter or two. Yeah, it's definitely interesting.
yeah, definitely. Definitely. Um what are your thoughts on Himawari though?
Oh, Himawari, this is this is greater than what I ever thought, could happen with her, honestly. Cuz back in the day, it was just like a shower thought, but it was like murmurs of, oh, what if Himawari somehow got her hands on Kurama? And at the time, it was like that's impossible. Naruto has Kurama. Um, it isn't really possible to pass on the Jinchuriki in a regular circumstance. And now, and that Kurama he had so-called passed away, and it was dead with that. But there was also the thing that in the anime too, she showed interest in becoming a shinobi, and after Boruto died, it was in a manga. She showed interest in becoming a shinobi as well. I'm pretty sure, so she could stand her own ground. And then now, in the time skip, she is blossoming into a warrior, and I always wanted Himawari to have a role in the story other than just sitting by the sidelines and not really doing anything.
Yeah.
There's anything wrong with it, but like, come on, like she's a daughter of Naruto and Hinata. Like she's the same as Boruto for all her lineage behind her, and not having her in a active role is, I would say, a waste of opportunity. And now she not only has a reason to fight, but she's also been given her own little arc, especially with Kurama and how their relationship is going to be going forward, and her power progression, because that's been a lot of contention in the community lately. So all in all, I'm really excited to see where she goes.
Yeah, definitely. And getting more details on, why she's so powerful, dog. It's crazy.
Yeah,
Um
exactly.
yeah, we have Ace Jokes in the chat saying, "Man, I just want Kakashi to come back, especially since Boruto learned Purple Lightning, and he told Sasuke if he ever went rogue again, he would chase him down." And then he does say Orochimaru is better than any Boruto villain at the moment. That's true, and the funny thing about even with Orochimaru, I definitely think it's prime time to even see him, or even after this whole Shinju assault arc is done. But there's still room to actually learn about Orochimaru and like his background. So that's the interesting thing.
Right. No, it's very true because Orochimaru at this point, he's effectively immortal. Um, and he's just a lingering character in the series. So who knows what else he's been up to in the background. Like he's not a villain, but he's always in his quest for knowledge and he wants to gain more. So yeah, it's very interesting, especially with um Boruto and Koji. And I would assume their Boruto is connected to Orochimaru only because of Koji and him being a clone of Jiraiya and all of that. So I don't think Orochimaru will be a villain going forward, but it's interesting that he's coming back now. At least we think he's coming back, and that he has a role to play.
Hmm. Yeah, true. Because I mean, I know we've made predictions time and time again when it comes on to the Boruto manga, and it just doesn't come true for the most part. And of course, we've talked about it before in terms of characters that you think logically should be on the scene but just aren't. Kakashi, of course, Orochimaru. They dropped the whole
Yep.
Tsunade going to see Tsunade plotline. So from
Yeah, they removed that in the anime too. I think it was Sarada who mentioned it. That the karma it looks similar to the symbol that she had. I forgot the name of it,
the Byakugo
but
seal.
yeah, the Byakugo seal. They dropped that completely in the anime. So I thought that was a missed opportunity, unless they changed their plans for it, whether there was a connection or not.
It's hard to say, man. It's hard to say. Unless they have. I honestly have no predictions, man. You realize from even for the longest while, I haven't even tried to make any Jogan predictions. Listen, no. I'm just done. When it shows, it shows. If it even shows.
That's exactly the way I've been thinking for years now.
It's
For years.
crazy, man. Crazy.
Like even now, there isn't a single hint at it.
At all. It's insane.
Yeah, and then, and then, well, this is before we saw how much of a god Boruto became. But people are like, "Oh, Kawaki has a dojutsu, and he has a karma, and he has the powers of an Otsutsuki. How is Boruto going to match against that?" And let's say Kawaki, right now, eventually he does catch up to Boruto and maybe even surpass him.
Yeah.
What more could Boruto do to level the playing field? And the Jogon, that would be a viable answer because it comes with tons of properties that we don't know about it. It's a strength, and it could have lots of lore behind it. And
Hmm.
for them to not put it in the manga, but in the anime is odd, and that creates problems because how are they going to craft a story without using one, but using it in another continuity?
Well, it's
Because they
kind of.
keep on hinting about it, even till the last anime episode.
Yeah, true, true, true. It might as well be separate continuities, man. Because I mean, yeah,
Oh
this
yeah,
is like the
it
blueprint.
definitely is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's kind of like even having
It,
Boruto, you have that have the high compression Rasengan using it in the fight with Ishiki, and of course that's not nowhere in the manga clearly.
yeah.
So yeah, a funny thought just came to mind to run the Kawaki stocks down low. I mean, technically, isn't Himawari stronger than Kawaki now? Technically speaking.
Oh boy.
I'm just saying. He was
No,
one.
no, there's definitely something to be argued there. Yeah,
Just
she definitely put a better performance against Jura than Kawaki
yeah.
did. Because I think he got it was either I think he faced both Hidari and Jura. I think he got like one or two tapped both on both occasions, but Yeah,
Yeah.
and yeah, Himawari, she's able to kind of counter Jura for a little bit until he says he wants to actually start putting in effort.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
she's nowhere near close to him, but
But yeah, it's
you're not gonna see Kawaki do any of that. So yeah,
yeah, and that's was well at least at the very least level karma level 1 Kawaki. But
yeah,
I
that
was
is
saying
true.
during the reaction review, and yeah, Ace Jokes is basically agreeing. Say yeah, unfortunately, Shimejura say he's gonna get serious. Yeah, yeah. And yeah, Koji and Boruto were in the hideouts. It's funny. But I was basically looking at the nuance of things when it came on to Himawari for the last chapter, right? And I have it here, and I was saying that even the fact that she can even use like a tail beast bomb without being in like
Right.
a four tail state or like a chakra cloak state, that just kind of shows that she's way ahead of like Naruto compared to when he was just getting control of the nine tails essentially. Because I do remember they had that whole the tail beast bomb is like positive and negative chakra, and he was struggling to do it in his
Yeah.
initial nine tails chakra mode. I mean, he eventually got it, but I think it was like the mini tail beast bomb. He could use in his initial chakra mode state. But here we have Himawari in just the initial nine tails Jinchuriki transformation using full blown tail beast bombs. It's actually very impressive, I would say. So I'm really looking forward to getting more details in terms of, what makes her unique. I know some person were saying like, oh, she's like a actual, like she and Kurama are like merged, like fully merged together, or something like that. But I'm waiting to get more details.
Yeah, because these characters they have to scale up to or relative to whatever antagonist they're facing,
Yeah,
and there's going to be that's taken with that. And I think Himawari's is I think it's more justifiable because it builds upon what Naruto did beforehand.
yeah,
Um,
true.
yeah, so it's basically yeah, I would and I don't mean this in a negative way. It's a shortcut to power um to match whoever is at hand. I would say huh. Yeah, I'll say in the Dragon Ball fashion, if you have the a high potential, especially in Super, these enemy characters are exponentially miles ahead where they were in Z. So you need to do certain things or loopholes to get these characters to around the status of others.
Yeah, definitely.
And
But it just has to be, it just has to be I say it has to be like somewhat justifiable for the most part. Like it can't be total nonsense. Oh, I surpassed Madara with 1 hour of training. It has to be
yeah,
something sensible, bro. Like, So in Himawari's case, at the very least, they've been hinting at her potential. Having a character like Damon hint at it is good. Um, I've been saying it over and over again, but having the nine tails alone shouldn't really push her to this extent.
right.
So really and truly, right now, it's just really I'm waiting on the nuance of everything that's in her, like her power set essentially, because yeah, unless Kurama coming back using after using Barian mode, unless it has some after effects, but there has to be something more than just the nine tails that's giving Kimawari this boost, I'd say. And I know, of course, the easy answer sometimes is like, oh, is it genetics? But I personally want confirmation.
Yeah, I agree. Um, it's interesting you bring up Baron mode. It her, her form looks a lot similar to Baron mode. She has the same facial markings.
You
Her
think?
hair looks like the his cloak that the Naruto had. And Yeah, that statement you said earlier about Kurama's power. I definitely do think that Baron mode had effects on him
Yeah.
and his usage of power, and I think it's the case where here it's safe to say that I would say that he uses power similar to Baron mode, but with none of the drawbacks, or if any, very little. And we'll just need to see how and why that is.
Hmm.
Because he could have just given her a chakra cloak, or at least like, you know how Naruto got when he first started using Kurama's chakra, like noticeable changes, but nothing as drastic as Himawari has right now. That looks awfully suspicious to Baron mode.
Hmm. I think I disagree in the sense that to me it just seems. Well, then again, with how the here is operating, yeah, I could see the similarities. Just like say, oh, it's kind of like Baryon mode, but outside of that, to me, I just kind of view it as like the initial Ninetales Jinchuriki state. You know, like when the fight against Sasuke. It's like, oh, what are you? I'm your friend. Come home, let's play Sparking Zero together.
Yeah,
um
yeah.
yeah, I kind of view it as just that. But yeah, if it's revealed that like yeah, that Baryon mode had an effect on Kurama when he was reborn, it's like, oh, like right now I can give you more power than KCM2, but it's somewhere between that and Baryon mode. Then like, okay, fine, this can make sense.
Yeah, I definitely don't think it's on a level of Baron mode.
No,
If
definitely not.
anything, I would say it's more of a visual representation of where we could expect her strength to go towards as we progress in the series. I guess so, as I think about it, but
Yeah,
I'm not too sure.
you have
Because again,
acing.
they
Oh,
could have given her any sort of design, and I think it's worth noting that she got um something similar to Baron mode in terms of appearance.
hmm. You have acing. I think that Kawaki and Sarada, etc., will have a training period soon because their power is so behind the Shinju. Yeah, I could definitely see that being the case. Could even see the Shinju being curious, like, oh, let's let them train for 10 days, and we'll see them at the Shinju games.
Yeah, I that's definitely something in character, especially for Jura, as he's already curious in Himawari's powers. He could be like, I want to see how far you can go, or how strong, yeah, like how strong you can get. How can you advance this power? And for Kawaki, I don't think he's going to train. I think he's going to take another shortcut,
Yeah.
and he's going to a motto
Hmm.
because even in this chapter, Delta, she was asking him, "What are you gonna do against these opponents
I mean, I know.
who are back
Like,
already?" Yeah. He was like, "Oh, He said something like, "Oh, I'm just gonna keep going at them because there's nothing else for him to do." Um, and he's gotten his powers. He got his karma back from Amato. He was given his power by Amato in the first place, and
yeah.
so yeah, I don't see him training for it. I don't know how else you could train for it. You can increase your stats and all that, but it has to be significant. And I don't know exactly what Amato could do to power him up, but I definitely don't think it's going to be something with hard work or anything.
Yeah, I highly doubt it. If he's saying that Amara probably has limits on him, I mean, that could be the case. I would actually want to get some more interactions between Kawaki and Amado even regarding the karma, because like I was looking at things like really surface level when it came on to like, oh, he's 80% Ishiki DNA wise. So I'm like, okay, so he could be like 80% of Ishiki's max, plus R plus, give or take. So I'm like, okay, this guy's like the strongest person in the series. But
Yeah.
it seems like it's more nuanced than that, especially since I know that Amado at one point was saying like, he wanted to give Boruto and Kawaki more time to get stronger with their karma. So but you would think after 3 years, granted, we know he hasn't really been trained. Well, he might have been training, but it's probably not to the same degree as
They're
Boruto.
minimal.
Yeah. Um.
Yeah,
So yeah, I would think he should be able to do more in this in a situation like this. You know.
I feel like he doesn't. He just doesn't utilize his power. Um, he doesn't utilize it in a way that allows him to at least show competence because I know it's still a bit odd and confusing to me about tapping into Osutsuki's battle experience.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know if he can do that automatically or if he has to go into the horn state to do it. That's another can of worms, but what we see in Kawaki, he just doesn't utilize his power swiftly compared to someone like Jigen or Ishiki because him and Jigen fight totally different from what we've seen
True. True.
outside of his horn state. Um, because yeah, he doesn't command that sort of presence or proficiency with his skills like Jigen before him.
And he doesn't drink
So
wine. He doesn't have the Ishiki wine. We know that was crucial
no,
to Ishiki's,
no
whole
wardrobe changes.
presence, dog.
Yeah, no big ramen containers. It's like why didn't you steal Naruto in a ramen container? Just like you did before. But no, he just sloppily threw them in a dimension that shows his I forgot the word, but basically how amateur he uses the power. Like he's not using it to its fullest potential.
Yeah. Well, I guess give him time. The stocks need to come up at some point. But until then,
If he ever
we have Ising and Kakashi to train Sarada with Mangekyo because he's the only one in the village with Sharingan experience. But I'm just coping because Kakashi is my favorite character. um, yeah, man, it's rough, man. Like, unless, even though Inojin has been healed, unless like with Inojin out of commission, we can have an old character, come in, swoop in, and just take Inojin's space. Maybe, I don't know.
yeah, yeah, I would welcome it. Okay, I'm not an Inojin hater, but I
Yeah.
feel like they're yeah, I definitely do think there are characters who would feel like if we were to give up any spot for the Boruto story, I think there are other characters that can play a far greater role. Because honestly, I don't know. I was expecting it, but at the same time, I was kind of hoping, I was on copium, whatever you're gonna call it, that
Yeah.
we would finally like we would have a legitimate death in the series so far. That's not like a villain or anything. And of course, this is a shonen. I I don't know. I mean, I kind of knew that she was going to heal him, but I just wanted to see how the series like this would tackle death, especially on one of the new generation shinobi. Um yeah, I
uh,
think that would have been a pretty ballsy move to permanently kill one of them off. I
true,
thought
true.
this would be an ideal way to do it, but she brought him back. And we'll just have to see how their roles go forward. But I
True.
think Shikacho, they're going to be shown they're going to be shown more definitely because Jura he says to Shikadai that I'll remember your name and I'll see you again soon. He'll keep him in mind. And Chocho's gonna be with Himawari, Inojin. He's gonna be out of commission for a little bit, but he'll be popping up back soon. He's gonna be popping back up soon.
Yeah.
So yeah, as far as they go,
All right.
and yeah, also what you said earlier about showing the other, like getting outside of Konoha, I just yeah, it's very stagnant. I want to see what's going on in the other villages as well. Like I want to see Shinki um or an appearance from anybody else outside of the village back.
Yeah, man, we need to see everybody else who's who's apparently on vacation, fam. Like, they're like, yo, dog, the leaf, it's been attacked again. Like,
Isn't this like the digital age or something? Shouldn't they already know what's happening by now?
I mean,
Like, why
somebody,
has nobody stepped in?
somebody there in the background, random leaf citizen on his leaf mobile streaming
Yeah.
the
I'm
one
serious
thing.
right now.
So, yo, dog, and the 5th time this month, not the villager get attacked.
Yo, I know the Leafs budget has to be blown through the roof by now.
It's crazy,
They're
bro.
already facing budget issues beforehand, but yeah. Oh man.
We have Ace Jokes giving a nice joke saying, not an Inogen hater, but I'm not an Inogen enjoyer, which is a good one. Yeah,
Yeah.
potentially soccer could show up because more Inogen need to be checked on. Yeah, that would make sense. And hopefully it's not just gonna be like it's a two, like hopefully it's not like a 2-page thing. There's massive threats and none of which cures. Bruh, it's crazy. All that happens is that Shikamaru probably calls the rest of the Kage on Zoom or something. After all this is said and done.
Yeah, it just I don't know. It just comes to times, I guess, but especially in Naruto, like the Kage Summit, it was something big. It was an event, and in Boruto, it's just like you said, a typical Zoom meeting.
So yeah, bro,
I mean,
like
it's more convenient, but it just lost its prestige.
honestly, that's the case right now, bro. It's actually crazy. Oh my god. This is more so like a long-term question, and it's a question I'm sure we'll have to keep coming back to. But I just want to throw it out there, like, how do you see things being in a particular chapter or volume where maybe say we're at chapter 40 into Blue Vortex and Naruto and Sasuke come back, like how do you foresee them like operating like in the story at that point? I mean,
Yeah, that's interesting. It's like at that point, okay, so it will be either they found a solution to omnipotence or not. I'm going to say no, right? They
yeah,
come back there in chapter 3. Well, first we know that Sasuke, he's affected by omnipotence, but there's also Naruto and Hinata. We've seen that different dimensions can be affected. But in Hinata's case, they were in a
Frozen.
space where time doesn't flow.
Yeah.
So is it okay? So to be affected by omnipotence, like if you were there at the time of the omnipotence, right? You're
Yeah.
affected. But is it sort of like a thing where, let's say you're outside of parameters and you come in after the event, would you be affected by it or would you not? Since you weren't there at the time it occurred. You
Yeah,
get what I'm
that's
trying to say?
I get what you're trying to say. That's the thing. I'm not sure. I would think on the surface probably not, but similar to like how Boruto was kind of describing another aspect of omnipotence. Even if like you start to be convinced of the truth, that it kind of like reverts your mind. I'm wondering if like since you're kind of going with the whole idea that all chakras connected, if like it would just kind of slowly but surely like just convert your mind even if you weren't affected initially. It's little things like that, little nuances.
Yeah.
I'm kind of wondering.
Yeah. It as heartbreaking as it is, it's so heartbreaking, but just Naruto coming out there, right? And he doesn't recognize Boruto, or he does, but he doesn't believe that he's his son and he's struggling with it, or he just flat out doesn't believe it or anything. It's just hard to think about it, but it does offer, good conflict as well.
Yeah, true.
So, like this is Naruto, man, and his son. So, it hurts to think about, to be honest.
True. But at the very least, I think if nothing else, Naruto definitely needs to come back for that Kashin Koji interaction. If nothing else.
Definitely.
Yeah, fam. I thought that would have actually happened pre-time skip, funny enough.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. He made note of it, so something did spark in there, but it just never happened.
Yeah,
And
it's
then
like, okay,
he's an MIA.
it's like his
Yeah,
fighting style is similar, and then he just never goes any further with it in terms of questioning Amato.
yeah, he never. Yeah, that's true. He never does question about it again. He probably just assumed that he died. I
But
mean, I
yeah,
wouldn't blame him. Yeah, but he just never says anything afterwards. But he does question Amato later on about other things like his true motive and whatnot, and probably either didn't think of it at the time to include Kashin Koji, or didn't think it was relevant.
yeah. And yeah, as Ace is saying here, his mask broke and then the broadcast stopped. Yeah, but at the very least, I think it's still an opportunity, a prime opportunity to have Naruto revisit that that scar of losing Jiraiya. I think it would be nice. Um, so I guess we can probably agree that yeah, maybe Sarada will leave the village with Boruto more than likely. Maybe Himawari will stay with Kawaki since it seems like their arcs are going to be intertwined more than likely. Um, but I wanted you guys' opinions in the sense that like Konohamaru, like I was saying during the stream, like even though it was one move, like the man actually looked kind of impressive. Not gonna lie.
No, he did. I I cannot speak badly on him. Um, Obviously he's not going to really be able to show out against the Shinju, but I think just as effective or good is him holding his own at the very least. To see he's not a pushover or dealt with very easily.
Yeah.
So
You,
yeah,
you think it's like his
yeah.
Konohamaru should die, like within this
Yes.
manga? Okay. No, no, no. All right, this is disclaimer. This is nothing against Konohamaru right now, at least. But
Right, right.
but
We
I'm
need him to motivate the masses.
cause really and truly, like if a character were to die right now, and going on the limited amount of characters that they're actually having on panel, like Konohamaru would be the character between him and Shikamaru would be the characters that would really hit with the fans right now, I would say. But I think he should die, but after if he can get like a how should I say like a streak of how he looked in this chapter, even though he didn't really like get the edge on Jura, but the fact that he has a completed Rasengan, the Rasen barricade, which is interesting. Just
Yeah.
make him look good, like a streak of looking good, and then probably take him out at some point. Because I think it needs to we need something to tie in with that statement eventually that Kawaki says that the age of Shinobi is over. And, even though a lot of, disposable, Konoha Jonin and Amber have been dying, it would make sense to have characters like Konohamaru like kick the bucket basically at some point.
Yeah, yeah, I think you're relating with that statement. Yeah, to actually put some merit and stock into what Kawaki was saying about the age of Shinobi being over, and it would be nothing would be more, convincing than taking actual losses or consequences to the characters in the story, and Konohamaru being one of those. He definitely could be a casualty.
Yeah.
Um, I think, cause okay, I think that he and Ada are going to be devoured at one point,
Yeah.
and that doesn't mean death necessarily. Just like how Sasuke was devoured, but well, I don't know if he was devoured, but in a tree, but also devoured doesn't necessarily mean to die, but we'll just have to see going forward. But I definitely do think that they have to make good on showing what happens when the Shinju gets their hands on someone and they could show it through Ada, you know, especially it if you would want that as a way to circumvent omnipotence, but going off statements earlier, Momoshiki said that even if she dies, it won't be undone, but we can't take what he says at face value. But that's just another thing.
Yeah.
And also Konohamaru, I can see him getting devoured because he doesn't hold much of a place. He doesn't really hold a place in the story, to be quite honest. And he's disposable enough to where it could happen. I feel because Himawari, I definitely do not think she's getting devoured or anything,
Nah.
and neither is Sarda. So out of those two, and even Ada, like she's a big character, but I could still very well see her getting devoured. That would give character development to Damon, especially, and like I said, Konohamaru, he just doesn't really have much stock in the story.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So let's murder him.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know me, I'm all for the carnage.
No, I agree. Like I want to see, like I said earlier, that's why I felt so like disappointed that Inogen survived, as messed up as that sounds, but I just want to see more consequence um to happen in the story.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Well, let's see what this month has to offer. Trying to remember. Remind me again, but when is Kishimoto supposed to go to that
Oh,
what?
France.
Yeah.
Was it in August?
Hmm. All right.
Cuz I know yeah, it's going to be really soon. Cuz there's like pictures online about promotional posters being outside of shops in France and all that.
Yeah.
Each um
Hmm. I probably shouldn't get my hopes up too much because this man probably goes to France and makes some general statement like, oh, be sure to support Boruto or something, or like
yeah, they
nothing.
can say something as generic as that, or they just get there, they have a whole conversation and mention Boruto in like the last 5 minutes,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, honestly. So I'm trying not to. I'm trying to keep
Double
my
right.
expectations under control for the most part.
But since it is also Ikimoto, like they could have just done Kishimoto, but the fact that they're bringing that Ikimoto's also coming along, and seeing as he's part of Boruto manga, I do think we'll get a good amount of information about it, especially since I'm pretty sure in a few years, it's like the first public interview of anything we've had with the two of them, especially talking about the Boruto manga. And the last interview they did um was when Boruto started, I'm pretty sure.
Hmm. True.
So yeah, I
True.
think this will be like a good update as for what the future can hold and what's at present.
Well, between that and those Naruto episodes that we're supposed to get, that would be
Oh yeah, those.
that would be nice. That would be nice. Even for like the end of this year or something, or maybe like early, like first quarter next year would be nice.
Yeah, cause we don't even know what the episodes are going to be about unless I miss information.
Nah, I don't think we have any detail. They were kind of hinting at some tie to the Boruto series. But I guess we'll see for the most part. Personally, and you guys know how I feel about this, I think they should just do a Naruto top 99 as well. That would be nice.
Definitely take Minato off the. Well, obviously take the winner of the last one off, and hopefully we can vote for Jirobo this time to win.
Or the ramen guy, dog.
You know what would be really dope? Well, it was a tuning exam. It was was he a proctor? I think
Who?
I forgot his name, but he was the one in charge of making sure the matches, monitoring them. And I don't know, he just seemed like a cool character. I feel like it should be a character who we haven't seen much of, but still leaves an impact to the fans. In all seriousness.
Ace Jokes is asking if you're talking about Genma. That was the proctor for the the third
Yeah.
exam. Yeah, Genra Shiranui.
Yeah. But no, who would you like to see win the next one?
Um, I'm thinking. Well, I'm biased, so Madara would be nice. Um, but outside of Madara, somebody probably connected. I mean, Minato's as connected to the Uzumaki clan as can be, I suppose. Because I want to make a selection that's can at least tie into Boruto and probably give some, food for thought for Kishimoto to build things up for Boruto even more. I'm trying to think.
Mm-hmm.
Ace is saying Sakumo Atake. Yeah, that would be nice because apparently, stronger than the Sanin, quote unquote.
Yeah.
I mean, Hagoromo would be nice too. Itachi would be cool. Or maybe even like the first Hokage or Tobirama, man. Just to kind of see how they died.
Yeah. Yeah, when you said
bitches, that's
Hashirama,
what.
that was my first thought. Ooh.
But guess we'll see in due time. Anyway, I think that's pretty much all I have for this one. We've been streaming for 2 hours and 16 minutes and counting at this point. So yeah, I mean, any hopes, expectations for July, guys? Like, I mean, anime, manga wise, and real life wise. Any goals for this month?
I am hoping that $25 million falls on my head tomorrow.
Jeez, I don't know if your head can't hold up so much na dog. I don't want like your neck
If it breaks my neck, I would have died a rich man.
Yo, that is a fair point, good sir.
That's all my hope for the future, bro. Money. I don't care if I live by it or I die by it. Just give me that money. I'm good.
Yo. How about you, Millennium?
Honestly, just to keep doing what I'm doing, enjoy life, and to, I don't know, like I said earlier, I'm reading through different series and stuff right now. I want to read more genres of manga.
Yeah.
And just consume more, you know, and also 25 million wouldn't be so bad. There's so much I want to do, but yeah.
All right.
Figure out what you're gonna do after you get it.
Yeah, at least that point's like rich people problems, bro. No pressure.
Rich people problem.
Yeah. I guess I still have problems, but I'm rich, so yeah.
Yo. All right, fair enough. All right, guys, respect.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Just to wrap things up. Bring it to board. I just want to see it head towards a conclusion because I don't want the current story line to linger on for too long.
Yeah, same. Definitely feel the same. Definitely needs to move past this current assault arc and move to something else. So,
Yeah.
Yes, we'll see. All right.
Hopefully get another month done in the books and 1 month closer to sparking zero. That's all.
Woohoo! Let's go! Millennium, you don't know. I am challenging you already, fam.
Hey man, I'm coming for you, okay? I'm coming for you. Number one Goku Black man right here.
Oh, all right. I hear you.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys. Yo, respect for coming out. Everybody in the stream that stopped by, who's watching after the stream goes up, respect for coming out. All the best for the month of July. Yeah, the generic, just stay healthy, stay safe statements. So, yeah.
Yeah, all that jazz.
Yes,
You
sir.
guys stay good out there.
All right, guys. Yeah, man. Respect.